Hi everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Online Study for You, a complete placement solution. Well, guys, I hope you are doing extremely well and your placement preparation is also going well. Well, I want to tell you this is an on demand video. In the last video of pseudocodes and other questions asked in previous year Accenture exam, you guys are commented like you want more questions on network and cloud security and MS Office applications. So I have come up with many questions asked in Accenture exam previously. So let's begin with the video now. But before proceeding further, if you like this video, if you like our content, then make sure to hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell. So let's begin with the questions now. So this is the very first question asked in Accenture. Okay, so the question is, first of all, let me take the pen. So the question is, which of the following is in the incorrect representation of the layer number of an OSI model? So guys, for solving this question, you should have the knowledge of OSI model. What is OSI model? It is a model in computer networks. It is a very important topic asked in every time in every interview if you somehow connect with the computer networks. Okay, so this question or the questions from the OSI model are must. Okay, so what is OSI model? Basically, in OSI model, there are 7 layers, and these 7 layers perform different type of tasks. So, what is the incorrect option about this representation of OSI model? So, what are the layers in the OSI model? Although you should know, but I'm writing here. So, the very first layer is I'm writing in the reverse order or generally in the book order, right? So, the very first layer is application layer, then presentation layer, then session layer, then transport layer, and then network layer, and then data link layer, and at the end of the day is physical layer. Okay, so now what is the incorrect representation? So when we count the layers in the sequence, so we count from here. This is our first layer, this is our first layer, this is our second layer, and the network layer is third layer, fourth is transport layer, five is session layer, six is representation layer, and seventh is application layer. Now layer 6 is the presentation layer, so of course it is. Layer 4 is the session layer? No, layer 4 is the transport layer, but here it is session. Okay, so layer 4 is the session layer, so this is the correct option. Layer 3 is the network layer, yes it is. Layer 2 is the data link layer, yes it is. So the correct option for this is B. Layer 4 is the session layer? No, layer 4 is the layer 5 is the session layer, and layer 4 is the transport layer. I hope you make it. And guys, I would suggest you first of all try to solve all the questions on your own. Okay, then keep watching this video for the solution. So moving on to the next question. Next question is, which of the following is not vulnerability of the network layer? So first of all, what is vulnerability? This is like tongue twister. Okay, vulnerability refers to an injury or some kind of attack or the state of being exposed. So what is not the vulnerability? Okay, so first of all, route spoofing. This is a technique used by hackers to access your data in an unauthorized way. Okay, so what is route spoofing? So this is a technique generally used by hackers to access on your data in an unauthorized way. So this is kind of vulnerability. Yes, it is. Then identity and resource ID vulnerability. What is identity and resource ID vulnerability? So it's a security flaw when identities when identity when identities are unauthorizedly manipulated. Okay, when identities are fake. So this is kind of vulnerability again. Now what is IP address spoofing? It's like sending a letter with a fake address. Okay, so when someone is sending an information but with the fake IP address, so this is like spoofing. This is again a technique used by hackers to access your data in an unauthorized way. How? They change IP address or they make a fake IP address and then send you some raw data or something else so that they can hack your device or they can make you in threat. This is again a part of vulnerability. Now the remain option is weak or non-existent authentication. So this is not an vulnerability. This is something weakness. Vulnerability is different and weakness is different. But vulnerability is something which is caused by someone else, which is an external cause. Okay, but this is our personal cause. So I hope this makes sense. And moving on the next question. So the next question is, which of the following cloud service provider doesn't provide application lifecycle management? Azure, Google Cloud Platform, AWS, and all of the mentioned provides the service. So guys, all of these are capable enough to provide you any kind of support, any kind of services. Okay, so the correct option for this question is all of the mentioned, because these all the cloud platforms are capable enough. Azure is by Microsoft, Google Cloud Platform is of course by Google, and AWS is by Amazon. Okay, I hope you have the basic knowledge of these cloud platforms. If you do not have, then go into the Google and read a little bit about this. Okay, you will got the idea. So moving on to the next question. The question is very easy. Okay, which of the following payment options is best suited for a small business in cloud? So pay as you go, pay and use, pay per use, and none of the mentioned option. So guys, first of all, guess the answer and let me know in the comment section. So the correct answer for this question is pay as you pay. Pay as you go. What does it mean? It means you have to pay for only those services you are actually using. Like sometimes we got our mobile charge and we take a minutes plan, that how much time we are on a call or how many minutes we were on a call, we will pay on the specific amount related to that amount we spend on the calls. Like we will pay for the minutes. Okay, so एक टाइप से हम लोग मिनट्स खरीद रहे होते हैं उसमें, कि हमें कॉल पर जैसे हमने कभी 50 मिनट का रिचार्ज करा लिया या 130 मिनट्स का करा लिया, वो डिफरेंट डिफरेंट टाइप के रहते हैं. सो इस टाइप से, सो दिस इज द बेस्ट वे. लाइक this much you are using and this much you are paying, so this is not a good case. Okay, so if this much you are using, so you have to just pay for this only. Use this, pay this. Okay, so this is like you have to pay for only those services you are actually using, not for less, not for more. So what is pay and use? So like this is like a specific amount of money you have to pay. Either you are using this or you are using this, but you have to pay this much amount. Okay, so this is like this. And pay per use, like you there are many kind of services. For Wi-Fi you have to pay this much amount, for calling you have to pay this much amount, for messaging you have to pay this much amount. So you have to pay many times for every kind of services. For each services you have to pay time to time, so this is not again a good idea. So the best suited idea for small businesses in cloud is pay as you get, pay as you go. I don't know why my tongue is fluffing again and again. Okay, anyway, leave it. So pay as you go, so whatever you are using you just have to pay for that. Okay, I hope it makes sense and it is clear to you. So the correct answer is this. So moving on to the next question. Next question, an attack in which the user receives an unwanted amount of emails is smurfing, denial of services, email bombing, and ping storm. So I would suggest you to pause the video and guess the answer and let me know in the comment section. So the correct answer for this is email bombing. First of all, there is a trick. Like this is related to emails and this is related to email bombing. It is obvious that there is a kind of bombing of emails. So of course it is a idea, but it's for kids, not for us. Okay, so first of all we will see what is the meaning of smurfing. So smurfing mean why, like internet control messages are coming on the user or coming on the user's device, or we can say coming on the user's end by some from some fake IP addresses. Okay, so it's like a cyber attack. Hackers send some internet control messages to the user with some fake IP addresses. Okay, so it's like a cyber threat and it is not related to emails. Okay, so what is denial of services? So denial of services is like clogging a road by too many cars. You got the idea? it's like, suppose there is a blog or suppose there is a website, and its daily traffic is like 100 to 200 people. Suddenly there is a heavy traffic of 5,000 or 10,000 people, or in millions of people. Now how can it is increasing like in this way, like exponentially it is increasing. So this is a kind of cyber threat, or this is a kind of cyber attack. Okay, to clog a heavy amount of traffic on our website or on our platforms. Okay, so this is again not related to email. So this cannot be an answer. Okay, so this cannot be an answer. So like email bombing is like emails. You are getting lots of emails, so this is an unwanted amount of emails for you. So this is the correct answer, email bombing. Antivirus scanning devices fall under which type of network security devices? So, guys, for network security devices, any antivirus scanning device is always comes under the active devices. Okay, you must know this, that any kind of network security device coming under the antivirus scanning devices fall under active devices. Okay, so I hope it makes sense. And moving on to the next thing. And for remaining, you should know the theory of these on Google or from something else. So the next question is, consider a situation when you have to choose between the major cloud services providers. Which would you choose if you need a cloud service if you do not want to have backup support? Okay, AWS, Oracle, Azure, Google Cloud. Guys, although these all platforms are providing us backup support, these all are providing us backup support, but when we compare all of them, so I would suggest, or everyone will suggest you to go for the Azure, because in every factor Azure is much strong than others. Okay, there are some factors like their pricing, they are providing free cloud storage or paid cloud storage, their plans to buy it. Okay, so in all the factors, Azure is the best plan suited to you if you do not want to backup support. Okay, so Azure is the correct answer for this question. So moving on to the next question. Next question is for your homework. You have to drop your answer in the comment section. You have to do. Okay, so moving on to the next question. So this part is from MS Office and common applications. So first of all, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and Microsoft PowerPoint are the part of course, Microsoft Office. Okay, so Microsoft Office, Microsoft Windows, Mac, and Microsoft Office Suite. Okay, so this is a crystal clear answer to you. So moving on to the next question. We can detect spelling and grammar error by. So you must have the knowledge of pressing shortcut keys to perform some specific task. Okay. So the very first is Shift plus F7. So no, this cannot be the answer, because this is used for finding synonym or related word. Okay. Press F7. Of course, it is the answer because it is used for spelling and grammar check errors. And what is this used for? Alt plus F7. So this is used for find and replace. Okay, you have to find a word and then you will replace that word by some another word. Okay, so this is used for find and replace. Now the next question is, which command is used to quit PowerPoint? So Alt plus F4 command is used for quit PowerPoint. Alt plus Shift plus F4 is used for quit current window, or we can say current active window. And F4 is used for, and in PowerPoint, F4 is used for redo. Okay, redo the operation or repeat the operation. So the correct answer for this is Alt plus F4. Okay, so moving on to the next question. Next question is, in a spreadsheet, a number is a dash dash is a number you will use in a calculator. So the value in a spreadsheet, a value is a number you will use in a calculator. You can't use the level because levels are like tags. Levels are tags in spreadsheet जो यहाँ पर रहता है, ठीक है? So levels and cell, these are the cells. These are the cells. These are the cells. Field, the whole area. So the value, something related to numeric. Okay, is a number you will use in a calculator. So the correct answer is value for this. Now in Excel contains one or more worksheet. So to work with worksheet, we have to work in a workbook. Okay, so the workbook is the correct answer for this. So the next question is, Microsoft Office SharePoint Designer is used for. So this is used for arranging as HTML editor and web design program for customizing SharePoint applications. It replaces Microsoft Office front page. So this is the correct answer for this. Guys, some questions are like there is no logic behind these. You have to just learn it. Okay. So this is kind of that question. Okay, moving on to the next question. Next question is Bihan made a PowerPoint presentation for his college project and submitted to his mentor for review. Okay, his mentor told him that he has made some changes and has left some comments for him. So, which of the following things Bihan cannot do this PPT now? Now, some changes were made by his mentor and he has left some comments for him. Okay, so what type of changes Bihan cannot do now in the PPT? Okay, so he cannot merge his own PPT with the PPT shared by his mentor. No, this is not correct because he is open to do so, and he cannot roll back the changes made by his mentor. Of course, because these changes are done by his mentor, and he can't roll back the changes. Okay, he cannot change again the previous changes which is made by his mentor. He cannot roll back the changes. Okay, so the correct answer is this. Next question is a feature of MS Office that saves the document automatically after certain interval is called. I think this is autosave. Okay, this is autosave because you don't have to press the control plus S key for this is a shortcut key for saving the document, or you don't need to go in the save tab and then save, or you don't need to save as again and again. You just need to auto save. Okay, it's a like automatically saving, so auto save. You cannot close MS Office application by exit from file menu, pressing Alt plus F4, clicking X button, and close from file menu. So you cannot do this by close from file menu. Okay, Alt plus F4 is used for closing the current window. Exit from file menu, of course you will be exit from the MS Office, then click X button is also used for closing the any window or something else. Now close from file menu, this is not the correct one. Thank you for watching, guys. This is all about today, so we will meet in the next video. If you found this video useful, then make sure to share this video with needy people and with all those students who are preparing for their examination. Bye bye and all the best for your exam.